Love that one. The Emperor's Finest praising my bravery for charging headfirst into enemy lines. Me just wanting to die.
I didn't realize how far back of a backlog I have to add into the slider.
The Keanu Reeves one.
Slider be getting a little stale. I suppose time for some new memes.
You damn straight needs new memes.
So while we're warming up here, Alan, are you subscribed to the Warhammer newsletter or anything like that?
No.
Have you heard the news? The greatest Imperium news?
Well, that's the greatest Imperium news.
Well, let's just say I had an article pop up on my email today from Games Workshop, and guess what the tagline said?
What?
Rogol Dorn rides again.
Wait, what?
So have you heard the news
Yep.
of the Glorious Imperium?
So, Rogol Dorn. Wait, Rogol Dorn?
Rogol Dorn rides again. That was the
So-
tagline of the article.
So, Rogol Dorn is now officially back.
Nye! Guard got a new tank called the Rogol Dorn.
Oh.
Me and Bob literally both saw that and like, oh my god, the fuckers did it. We literally thought Dorn was back. I opened up the article, started reading on it. No, they pretty much just have a new tank called the Rogol Dorn.
I literally posted something on I think it was iFunny going, they're itching for a fisting, and here it is, motherfuckers.
Here I thought Rogol Dorn, Golden Boy, was coming on back. It was not to be.
No.
Because
There's no
literally me
tank.
and Bob were just talking about it prior, about how, like, you know, we're thinking, you're talking about a loyal Permark coming back. We're thinking Lehman Russ for a long time, and all of a sudden they start hinting about Dorn. So like, oh, they're throwing Dorn out there, and then this fucking tank shenanigans comes out.
I was very upsetty spaghetti.
You know what they did.
Oh, they know it. Oh, they know it.
Cocksuckers.
Oh my god.
I had to charter a plane, get the fuck over the pond, and slap the shit out of them British bastards.
Gotcha,
Good talk.
kid.
They haven't gotten this good since, well, I can't remember the last time. Huh.
All the
Go
times
figure.
all the times they tried thinking about getting the damn stunties back. Until they finally did.
They finally did. Oh. Yeah, I figured I figured you didn't know about the newsletter or nothing, so I had to get somebody with it. Of course, Bob's on topic with me, so I couldn't get him.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, Tyler, did you see that new tank that came out with the Rogol Dorn? I was, yeah, it fucking got me.
Oh, they got me good with that.
Me too. I saw that, and I saw Rogol Dorn. My eyes got fucking wide, like, holy shit. Watch them have a fucking super heavy called the Elton Johnson.
Elton Johnson.
The lion. They'll just do that for all the Primarchs. Watch.
Like, isn't it like the Imperium not supposed to create things? So how did they get a hold of a Rogol Dorn
Gilliman.
battle tank?
Gilliman.
Gilliman. You think Gilliman gives a flying fuck with the mechanics?
Yeah,
Watch
you know,
and does not
yeah,
want
you're right. You're right.
He literally pulls out and goes, huh, hang on a second. Let me go ask my dad what he wants me to do. Oh, wait, I don't have to. He said I could do what I want.
You're right. You're right.
Shut the fuck up. Make my new takes. Quit being retards and quit fucking the toasters and get back to work.
Oh boy, good old Mechanicus.
I don't like this man.
You shouldn't. He makes you actually work for a living.
Oh.
Fun little fact. Little quick fact. Did you know half the time it takes to construct a Luna class battleship or a Luna class cruiser was mostly taken up by prayer?
Really?
Yes, 60% of the build time was simply prayer.
60%.
We have to
Yeah.
make sure it's right.
Guess what Gilman's way of getting around this was? Pray while you work.
Pray while you work.
Suddenly,
Set a
yeah,
whistle while you work. Pray while you work.
Suddenly, the time to construct a new cruiser went down by 60%. Who would have thought?
Oh, that's funny. Starting to build an army up again now. Get some toys going.
Well, you got
We have to make sure every prayer is right. That's why we always have to do it. We have to do it slowly.
Wow, that's funny.
Oh, fuck. Speaking of which, are we ready to hail our new Fabricator General of Mars?
Wait, what? What now?
The new Fabricator General of Mars.
News to me.
Belsar's call.
Yep.
Oh, is he actually getting it?
Well, the last one's dead.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
You want to know how he died?
Oh yeah, how was that?
They tried. They were working with the Inquisition to work with the Dark Eldar to clone the Emperor.
Oh. Alrighty then.
And who would have thought Dark Eldar betrayed everybody?
And Dark Eldar just said, "Fuck you guys."
Well, their idea was to basically make their own golden throne in Kamarog to strive off Slaanesh.
Ah.
Apparently, you can't clone a soul. Who would have thunk?
Can't clone the soul.
Oh wait, Kyle, am I not on the show anymore?
Oh, I guess you did show up, so I guess I should put you on here, huh? There you are.
Visual display.
I knew I was forgetting to do something. Like, we were sitting here talking and getting all ready to go. I'm like, there was something else I was supposed to turn on, but I can't remember what. That was it.
See if all shit's working.
All right. Well, I suppose it is time to get this show a-rolling.
Your soundboard ain't working still.
Yeah, I have it turned off. It's broken. I have to figure out why it's broken. So if you want to change my voice, it's not going to work. I'm sorry.
Game.
All right. So I'm just going to keep working on my demon boys. Well, I guess you guys decide what we're going to talk about today.
We're still doing the whole.
And are you still doing the cities of the worlds of the Imperium?
You two haven't been on the show together in a while. It's kind of been like one doing Hive Cities, one doing Space Marine Legion. So it's like I don't know what the plan is today since you're both together again.
Oh,
I'll
I
tell
already
you what.
talked. Huh.
You do this time, and next week we'll do Legions again. Let's keep it spiced.
Well, I didn't exactly prep anything.
Oh fuck! Never mind.
Ah, there it is.
Okay, here's a quote, Alan. Dorn made builders, and Magnus thinkers. The Gilliman raised bureaucrats, while Lorgar made priests, the Khan vagrants. Of all the legions, we are the only ones who are exactly what the Emperor wanted. All that the Legiones Astartes were ever meant to be. Conquerors.
I
What's
just
up, Cicero?
Cicero! What's up, American nerds?
What's up, you British nerd?
He is actually Polish.
Oh, you're Polish. So how's it being anywhere near Russia at the moment?
Oof.
It's like
Not fun.
Vengeance. Do it, motherfucker. I know that whole country's been itching for a rematch. But where was I? Conquerors.
Oh,
Well,
Alan, by the way, you had the chance to save us from this, just let you know.
Yes, I did. I don't care.
Okay, as long as you don't care.
We aren't meant for the world that is coming, the new world that will rise from the ashes. We are only meant to burn this one down. What legion am I talking about, Alan?
You're talking about Ingy Boy.
I am talking about the angry boys.
I like that, Cicero.
World.
Rematch. Nah, more like a crusade.
Fuck them up, boys. Fuck them up.
Oh, we're gonna cruise. Yes.
Where to
Very nice.
Lithuania will return. Anyway, today we are speaking of the angriest motherfuckers to ever live. The Eater of Worlds. The 12th Legion. The World Eaters. And their particularly even angrier Primarch.
You know, his name is only Angron.
Little fact, did you know originally he was supposed to be the one designed to unite the brothers?
Yeah, that wasn't going to work out too well after what he went through.
We can once again blame the Knife Ears, but we'll get into that.
Blood for the Blood God!
Yep, there she be.
I had to play that.
I still hear nothing. I'm still waiting for noise.
I was like, did it not go?
I heard it.
I didn't hear shit.
Hang on.
Yeah, how about we call the Primarch the Corpus
Is my stuff broken
something
again?
evil?
How do we call the Primarch with the Corpus Berserker? Something evil and angry. Angron.
I mean, do we need to talk about Mortarian's name, which is literally Mort, which is Latin for death, and just add Arian at the end?
Mortis.
Alright, I'm going to
Mortis.
test this out.
I'm doing it right now.
The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
It pops up on my soundbar. You guys should hear it.
I saw it work that time. Let me try it and see if it works on my end.
Why isn't the Emperor's Children's Primarch?
Blood for the Blood God!
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Blood for the blood.
Oh, you hear it now? Okay. I swear my shit just breaks every day.
It just doesn't work on the viewer side.
No, it worked on the viewer side. No, I just did.
It won't work for me. Maybe it's just me.
Maybe you should turn your volume up.
I did. I've been trying to send out the Holy Mechadendrites one for a minute now.
I haven't even seen that pop up in the queue. Maybe you're just broken. They just don't like you.
I think it does. But anyway, where was I? Once again, context angle. Where was I? Oh yes, the World Eaters. They were how did I say this? You know how I said the 9th Legion was a bit of a stir of crazy children?
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Take that dial. It was set at 5, or it was set at 7, right? And we crank that bitch as far as it'll go, and then we punch it and then crank it around again. And we have the Warhounds, the progenitors of the World Eaters.
So the Warhounds were like pre-heresy.
The Warhounds are what they were called before they found Angron.
Oh, before Angron.
Okay. It was their name before Angron. How do I say this? You did not send the World Eaters to reclaim territory. You sent the fucking World Eaters. What's the quote from the Boogeyman? They weren't so much the Boogeyman. They were the ones who sent to kill the fucking Boogeyman.
Oh, okay.
They would bring worlds into compliance by one method of fucking alone. Extermination.
Well, I guess they can't be non-compliant. There's nobody left.
Exactly how they thought, Kyle. And they were very good. They were very good at this method of war. They
So
didn't
pretty
do it
much.
by-
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say. So pretty much, Emperor goes, "Huh? These people are pissing me off. Send the World Eaters."
Yes, he sent the World Eaters when he didn't have to make an example. Just that civilization's being awfully dickish. Huh. And Warhounds, can you take care of that?
Just
If he wanted to
think
set a
about-
fucking example, he went send the 8th.
And send in the Ultra Depressive.
We already had that long conversation about what it's like to be under a Night Lord assault.
There was
Yep.
only one thing: surrender or lose your skin.
Or both.
9 times out
Or
of 10,
both.
you still had, and 9 times out of 10, you still had your skin privileges revoked.
Oh, God.
Once again, we are getting off topic.
What else is new with the show?
Fucking nothing.
Angels were the SWAT. World Eaters were more like the Mexican mafia.
No, that's the eighth. That's the world leaders.
Oh, that's funny.
If I didn't know that context, Cicero, I wouldn't be laughing. But I've seen enough cartoon videos to know that was fucking funny and depressing.
Welcome to Art of Lore, where we're both depressing and funny.
We try.
Me and Cicero are both gonna go around and steal the kidneys of all the homeless so we can buy our guard armies.
Cicero, be honest with us. Are you just Conrad Kurz in disguise? If that's the plan.
We were both discussing. We need money. There's tons of homeless people around. How much are kidneys worth again?
Jesus fuck.
Nope, I'm a various.
Hilarious.
Yep, that checks out.
Nice.
Oh, fuck.
Good
Where
times.
was I again? God damn it.
about
Dollar in
destroying
the
worlds.
tangent jar.
Dollar, might as well just take a blue crispy 100 and throw that bitch in there.
Cover our tracks for a day.
Okay. No, see, no. At this point, we're literally throwing a kidney in there.
Oh god.
To be honest with you, we don't get an actual lot of records about what the fucking poor bastards of the 12th Legion fought. They
Yes,
basically
yes.
basically whenever the Emperor went, okay, I really don't have time to deal with this group or to parlay, go kill it. And there wasn't many people to talk about it afterwards,
And when he wanted it gone.
or for obvious reasons.
It's called they have a very bad case of chain axe.
They were, and I quote, from the outset deemed a highly aggressive force. It's where it is hot-blooded and savage.
Also, I want to say this really quick. This is also while the goddamn pre-Blood Angels were around.
Yes, and that is their description. The Revenant fucking Legion is also about, and they're calling the world the
Wait,
Warhounds.
this is before Sanguinius turned to stop the Blood Angels from just
Yes,
devouring
and they're
people?
Yes.
they're still referring to the World Eaters as such.
And the Warriors
So-
were still worse?
Yes.
They're fucking
Jesus
So
Christ.
the Revenant Legion will just kill you and drain your blood. The goddamn World Leader, the Warhounds, or War Dogs, War Dogs.
hounds.
So the Warhounds ripped you in half, and then laughed as they got showered in your blood, and then proceeded to beat your friend with the two parts of your body.
God damn.
Well, let's just put it this way: one of the most promising candidates for the being raised up as a legionary, by the name of Imbram Geyser, who became the Legion's master at the time, was noted as one of its most ferocious fucking commanders. AKA, oh, that's a nice Xeno, or imagine a big angry Xeno staring down at you. And you watch this 7-foot tall fucking maniac in white and blue armor grab it by the leg and beat its buddies to death with its body while it's still screaming about unfair in life.
I'm still screaming about.
Something about life and something about being unfair. And it's just swinging its carcass.
While constantly screaming. In
And you
anger.
can't, it's just,
Wow. Yeah. I
Eh.
it's just like once you learn about like the whole loyal and chaos things, it's like, yeah, you can definitely see a lot of chaosy preeness here.
which makes you think if Agron never got nailed, how they would react to him.
It's like, hey, here's Angron. He's all about peace and love and bringing people together. He's your leader now.
Hey, boys, how you doing? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, time to put you on some meds.
Well,
I talk about this anger management issues you've been all having.
No, son, please put down the exterminatus button. We're not blowing up this world yet.
No, not yet.
but then they pull out fucking Angron. He's angry as fuck. They go, fuck it, just give him the angry guys.
They're like, well, we know who your sons are.
we now know.
Ah, that's where they get it from. Talk about getting something from your father.
Let's put it this way.
Are you painting those cornflake demons for AOS or 40k? Oh, I'm painting these for 40K. This is for our buddy
Corn Chris.
Corn Chris, we call him. He's all about coordinate demons. He wants to get a Chaos Demon army. So this is his kill team. I'm getting the build painted up for him. But he I think he does eventually want to get a full 40K army, but I guess we'll just see how that turns out.
Yeah, he wants to get a 40K army of World Eaters and Corn Demons.
Yeah, I showed him that new model they were showing, the new World Eater model there.
Oh Lord, he
not
coming.
necessarily World Eater model, but I guess it's just a Chaos Demon model. But he's like looks like a Corn Berserker. I think he was on was he on like some like horse or dog or something? I can't remember exactly now. But he looked
I'm not
fucking
sure.
badass. It was one of the reveals they did a little bit ago.
We basically go ahead.
Well, you know the Corn or the demon, the Chaos Demon book's gonna be coming out next, the Codex and the Guard. They've been revealing a lot of Guard lately.
Acadia stands, motherfuckers.
Acadia
Acadia
died.
is
It's now a
gone.
goddamn asteroid.
It's an asteroid belt.
Acadia stands.
Did you notice on the Rogel Dorn tank they showed there's Acadia is stamped on the side of it?
Acadia stands. Yes.
I do remember good that Angron was the onlyest one of the Primarchs that needed to be saved by Big E. Oof!
Well, we're going to talk about that, and once again, we can blame the knife ears.
You with your knife ears.
I fucking
I
hate
still
them.
love to hear Acadia stands.
I show up in your Canadian stand. Sorry, Sizzle.
Well, you damn straight it stands. Name me
It
another
is
world.
blown the fuck up.
Name me another world where your greatest enemy, who has the command of multiple legions,
You know
has
the-
to flip the
but-
fucking table like
you know
a
the
bitch.
greatest loss of Cadia was my pylons, okay?
Well, maybe you should have activated those sooner, you fucking late bitch.
You should have
Sure
stopped
stands.
asking about it and let me do it.
I love Sentinels and Torrents. Sure stands in pieces.
It's an
Yes,
asteroid belt now.
So, much like anybody's respect for Abaddon, in pieces.
The armless.
Baal Badon the Armless. Oh yes, let's make our greatest enemy fucking badass. And even in his greatest moment of defeat, it still ends up being a fucking double whammy because Gilliman's back. And now he's running like a bitch again.
That had nothing to do with Acadia.
It actually did kick off a lot of events.
I feel like Cadia was a real big groundbreaking movement there.
Oh fuck yeah.
Well, I see what you did there, Kyle.
Groundbreaking. Sorry. Dark
Listen,
Mechanics do what they want.
You can get your tentacle toasters later. We gotta get back on topic.
Oh my god. Okay, fine, Dad.
We didn't just go off topic. It went so far off topic. We ended up where Cadia used to be.
This is a lore show. We needed to lore. Oh, no.
Fuck.
I could feel like his goddamn temples bulging.
Bob's gonna have an aneurysm.
You have no idea how much fun this is to have the whole gang together bullshitting.
It's been about a
Canadian
month
Jack-
almost. You
Canadian
guys are on
Shark
and off.
we have new models, and your metal ones are Steel Legionaries, but we still have a planet.
We still have a planet. Back to my scratch builds and paint skis. Well, have fun, Sentinel.
Have fun.
Yes.
You're gonna have to jump on our Discord sometime and show us what you got, man.
Oh, love
Especially
that.
if you got some Dark Mechanicus, because I know the Magos would be excited to see that shit.
What? Dark Mechanicus? Who's Dark Mechanicus? It's not me. You hide my lore episode.
Hide my lore episode.
I can hear the toasters getting wet.
No, it's not the toasters. I'm just lubing my mechadendrites.
Nice.
Once again, topic warp.
Well, we've only been off topic for 10 minutes.
Oh
though.
my god, what? Cicero and the Smurfs! Revved for their pleasure. Oh
Yeah.
God. Oh God.
I'll
Yes.
start laughing next week. I'm starting a Smurf Legion. Well, we will get about Gilliman's Golden Boys if we
not
ever
sure
finish this fucking episode.
I'm not sure for that episode. Fuck the blueberries.
You fucking better, you asshole.
Alan suddenly has something to do that day.
Yeah, I know. I'm suddenly working overtime.
All right, if that's the case, we'll just go over all the Mechanicum shenanigans.
Well, I finally learned about the void.
Here, we see a high-ranking Magos of the Forge World soaking his Mechadendrites in holy oils. The holiest of oils. Guys.
Oils.
Oh,
I still thought that's
Oh.
funny we found that.
Oh, I love that one.
oh. Now, where the fuck was I? Because I can't even remember anymore.
I don't think any of us really fucking knows.
We've been off. We veered off topic. And we're
I just remember us talking about what happened if Angron got it without the nails, and they make fun of him, and this and that.
There it is. Thank you, Kyle.
That's all I remember.
Basically, during the final days of unification, the 12th was held in reserve an awful fucking lot. And it's hinted very much that they were the ones going to be sent out if anybody had concerns, I should say, or anybody wanted to turn traitor. Yes, we did end up in the fucking warp. We ended up in Star Trek, and everybody started pissing themselves.
It's not been the warp, baby.
Fuck. And how do I say this? They basically were used in case any of the legionaries or any of the other legions that showed issues, which included the 13th, the 9th, all the legions that had, how do I say this? Not the best track records, that they had any inklings of betrayal, that was what was going to happen to them. The 12th.
don't make us send them.
AKA the Emperor just staring with his hand on the big red button going, do it, motherfucker.
No, this ain't Exterminatus. Points to 12. This is Exterminatus.
Chaos is a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Chaos is a wonderful thing. Thank you for the 5 bits. I forgot we had that one in there. Oh, God. Everything goes south with chaos.
Yeah. But anyway, afterwards, they were basically kept very much in a state of constant readiness and basically used whenever there was a particularly hard nut to crack that you couldn't get somebody else to get hold of, you sent the 12th. Oh, an enemy is particularly numerous? Send the 12th. Let's see how long it takes them to break and run. Oh, they're already running? Fantastic. They already murdered them all? Well, fuck, then we gotta find a new target.
Efficient.
Efficient indeed. But by the time the Great Crusade came about, they split up into multiple demi-factions, or sub-commands, I should say, about several thousand strong each. The largest of which was called the Bloody 13th, numbering about 8,000. And whenever the enemies of the Emperor gave every other legion trouble, that's where the 13th went. Fighting alongside the Space Wolves, Iron Warriors, Dark Angels, and everybody else who couldn't bludgeon their way out of a problem.
So pretty
Well, it was
much.
just- Go ahead.
So it's pretty much like, oh shit, these guys are tough. All right, send in the dogs.
So they're like the special forces called them in.
Well, how do I say it? It's more like a matter of, this is a particularly hard nut to crack. Here, let me fetch me my largest hammer. What was it, that one quote from Horse Rising? It'd be a sledgehammer to crack a walnut.
Jesus.
That's what it was like unleashing the 12th on something. They did. Go ahead.
Also, they aren't something to be taken lightly. When you let them in, everything in that general direction, including your allies, are going to die.
Yeah, you it's a fire and forget weapon. You don't fucking get in front of it.
If you cannot win a battle, just slaughter the entire planet.
Well, that's true. All right?
I
You
mean, it
didn't
does
lose
go
if
to-
nobody can say you did.
Well, it does go to context of how most of their fights left. It ended one of two ways. Can you guys guess which two ways?
Either they're all dead or the enemy's all dead.
Victorious slaughter or simple slaughter? The choice is yours.
Either we're gonna win or we're gonna die and kill millions more for you.
Or as I
Code
like to
likes
say,
both.
Yeah.
it's almost like it does not care where the blood flows, simply that it does.
It's like I've heard that somewhere before.
Oh, who would have thunk? So this did eventually start grinding them down.
What you mean charging headfirst into fortresses, taking heavy losses doesn't mean you have a lot of people in your army?
Well, to be fair, they actually survived. Most of them survived those assaults. But that's not what started dragging them down. If you could, let's put it this way: imagine we're all 3 human auxiliary troops. If we didn't fail, if we failed to keep the fuck up with them, we're getting put to the sword, gentlemen.
Oh boy.
Oh,
They were wiping out entire regiments that failed. They saw us failing them in battle.
Death Corpses Creek also like it.
Something tells me the Death Corps and them would have gotten along. Where are you, midget? I swear, if you're not behind, oh fuck, you're right behind me. You're missing 2 legs. How did you even keep up?
I have 2
Die
arms.
faster.
It's only a
And-
flesh wound.
And the problem was, it was starting to get discipline was starting to get very, very what's the term? Ragged, non-existent, to the point where
Oh.
Battle Brothers were beating the shit out of each other.
Oh, so you mean you can't keep the slavering angry boys in check? Who would have thunk?
The guys who just want death and battle and destruction and slaughter?
To the point where it came down to eventually the War Council deemed them suitable only for targets, and I quote, targets that were whose annihilation was the goal, rather than imperial compliance or liberation.
So you said this. So you would send these guys after the mega arachnids.
Or any asshole you didn't like. If I believe correctly, there was only one craft world that was ever caught by the Legiones Astartes. I can't remember its name, and I might be wrong. This might be old lore. But if I remember correctly, it was caught by the 12th.
That does not sound like a good day.
A craft world. Mind you, millions of Eldar. They say its husk still floats around the burnt out remains of a blown up moon.
So they killed the Eldar so much they blew up the moon.
They crashed a craft world into a moon.
Nice.
Well, that works.
They had the choices of either fight the legionaries or the monkeys, as they were calling us,
Monkai.
which is just Eldar for monkey,
Damn humans.
or crash into a fucking planetoid.
So either kill ourselves or die horribly fighting the Starties. Ah, fuck it. Let's all die.
Die this way or die that way.
Mind you, this might be old lore and no longer true, but I do remember reading about this at one point. And it was fucking glorious.
Anything that
fuck-
is the elves' destruction, Bob agrees. Bob
Damn
stamps
straight.
approval.
How many
Hey.
times have they tried to ruin
Hey,
everything?
You forget your stepmother is a goddamn knife here.
Yeah, she hates the craft worlders just as much as we do. So it's okay. Fuck them all.
Nice.
Haters
But-
gonna hate.
Hate is gonna hate. Oh, good old treason. Anyway, they basically, how do I describe? Man up, I already go over that. Where the fuck was I?
Lost in the warp.
Oh, yes. They started basically, how do I say this? They started even incurring the wrath of Titan legions.
So they pissed off the people with planetary destruction weapons while still on the planet.
Yes, and they somehow even gained, but they did manage to gain groups of loyalty from units through humans, basically organs, because well they could keep up with the study, and the Titans of Legio Audax, which itself had a bloodthirsty history. If we ever go over the Titan legions,
Oh, that's right. You guys said there's like multiple Titan legions and stuff, right? So there must have been
Oh,
like
there's-
Chaos legions too, right? Of Titans.
there's a ton.
Yes, there's a
Legio
bunch of Chaos Legions.
Oh, okay then.
Mortis, Volcanum, Audax. What are the other 4 or 5? I don't remember. Those are the big 3 I remember.
Okay.
Legio Mortis is with the Death Guard.
Mortis belongs to. You're thinking of Legio Pestilis. Legio Mortis belongs to the mighty 16th Legion, the Sons of Horus.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. No, I got mixed up. 'Cause I remember, the Death Guard have their own Titan Legion.
I was about to say Pestilence definitely sounds Death Guardy.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that might not even be the way you pronounce it, but I do remember there are Legio Mortis still fights beside the 16th Legion. But that's all we have up to current date. And then they found the Angry Boy. And time for Bob to finally go into why the Knife Years ruined everything. When baby little Angron fell from the heavens onto Nocenia, a super slaver world, we'll call it that. They had some fucked up shit. We're not going to go into detail because Twitch would probably ban us.
Like,
Suffice
like our Slanesh
Gladiator
episode.
Rome.
Worse.
Great, now we had Skaven Titans. Oh, Jesus Christ. Legio Mortis or Skaven.
Yes.
Yes.
Skaven Titans? Oh, goddamn. Fucking.
It's not Legio Pestilence or something. Some shit.
All I can think of is just the Vermintide now.
But when Baby Little Angron cast on this world that was a living shithole, that this basically had, how do I say this? Used Dark Age of technology shit to make everybody's life worse. You catching my drift?
Did you say
It had
like,
I think it
he's
had like a
basically
60
he's basically based off of Spartacus, right? The whole Spartacus
Yes.
story.
Yep. And
Gladiators revolting.
And the Eldar seeing what glorious future. Oh, worse, Cicero, worse. They would, how do I describe this? We all know about the butcher's nails. They had one for every kind of emotion. I'll let you go into detail. If you catch my drift. Yeah, there's a reason why Angron was very pissed off the world wasn't just blown up to oblivion. Very upsetty spaghetti.
Oh god, can you just oh god, I don't even want to imagine that.
They turned people into living furniture. Not the fun kind, if you have that kind of kink. We don't judge, but this was not for recreation.
Oh, so Flesh IKEA.
Yes.
Sounds right.
But
Oh, this is what we should have done to that world, right? Just
yeah, it should have been Exterminatus. But here's the thing. When Angron crashed upon that fucking
Infinity
world,
of the God
Eldar had
Emperor,
to see
our
the future that
undying
was
Lord,
out.
and by the grace of
And
the
start
Golden
thinking,
Throne,
our first reaction is to murder
I
it.
declare
Wouldn't that bring
Exterminatus.
about that shit nature? Because that's how the future would think we'd act. They just don't try to murder a baby Primarch. An entire sword win from BL-Tan. And when I
I'll
say
try to
sword-
take off one little baby Primarch.
Yes, and he killed them all.
Gee boy.
Even as a baby, Angron was still angry enough to kill everything around him.
Oh
Mind
man.
you, Angron has probably one in luck. He beat them all to death, destroyed fire prisms, fucking ripped I believe, no, he didn't fight a Phoenix Lord, but he did beat the ever-living shit out of 2 Altarks. Or was it one Altark?
one Artark.
either way, he basically killed him so bad his soul stone broke.
Oh, well, that's a
Which
bad
sent him
day.
spiraling back down to Saneshi.
Mind you, they shot the shit out of this poor kid. So he takes 3 steps. He goes, God, I'm tired. I need to take a nap. And guess what came across the battlefield right after that? A large group of slavers. Hence why Angron was able to get captured so easily. It wasn't that Angron needed saving, it was that the elves basically weakened enough to where anything could have probably taken him out at that point.
I'll say, you just told me he took out all these goddamn elves, and now he's a slave.
Yeah, so you got, imagine getting shit riddled with fucking holes, and you go, oh god, I need to take a nap. I haven't slept in 3 days. Wake up. What in the fuck? What in the fuck?
Why am I in a cage?
This is bullshit.
I just wanted a nap.
And how do I describe this? They would put on gladiatorial fights to distract the populace from their shit lives, using cybernetically enhanced gladiators. So you know the Colosseums of old?
Yes.
Yeah. And I quote, the young Primarch, after dealing with the Eldar, has badly wounded in combat, but remained alive. And then he was taken in front of the ruling class, the ruling masters of the planet, known as the High Riders. And the boy, who was basically still bleeding all over the fucking place, was brought to the palace, the seat of the throne, and was sold to the clan. House, I'm not pronouncing that, fuck that. Fuck them in particular anyway, they're assholes.
Another little one of Bob's little, not gonna do it.
Not going to pronounce that because I think I'd pronounce that into some weird fucking word that I don't want to pronounce. Go ahead, Kyle, give it a try.
I knew this was coming. Just what the Romans did. House, Thalkir? Thalkir?
Valkyr it is. We're going with
I'm
that.
gonna go with Thalkir. Survey says...
Wrong.
Damn it!
And for his first battle, you know what they did? They dumped the poor fucking frightened child into a pit consisting of a single ziggurat, or a giant fucking straight up temple, right? Pyramid, with hundreds of other slaves. And they started filling it with acid.
Acid.
And to the cheers of the speculators, Agon was eventually forced to kill all those who fucking were around him to stay standing upon the cigarette's utmost platform and survive.
Nice.
And that was the last time Angron shed a tear. And he swore bloody fucking vengeance. And so far, so good, right? He still hasn't gotten nailed. He's basically just being held there by the powers of the Dark Age of technology. But he's putting a plan together. We're gonna break out of this bitch and we're gonna kill every one of these motherfuckers, right? And he starts basically pulling a Spartacus. He even earns a very funny nickname, the Lord of the Red Sands.
So this is where he starts planning how to break out and everything. They're gonna have their revolt and all that.
And he basically, anytime, he even was forced to take the last name of Vakwa, whatever the fuck it was, because he was their slave. Much to his anger. Believe me, don't ever refer to him as that last name. He will fucking beat you to death with your child's severed skull. The man will have no chill. But anyway, he basically became a very powerful and proud warrior with an even stronger sense of honor. Known to, as he said, Lord of the Red Sands, he killed hundreds of other gladiators, but those who fought well he always spared, and gained very many friends. And he soon became the fan favorite of Danesha, or the capital city, which was known. Became known as the Unbeaten even, as nobody could even put a wound on the giant. And then it happened. He was mentored by an old slave by Amenonis, I think that's how you pronounce it. You would think I'd be better at Roman names, but no, I'm not. Here. Survey says...
About to say, you're not. Come on, Bob. You're our. Kill him.
I'm good
Oh,
with
fuck
five.
that. Okay. I understand.
Still judging me, asshole.
Sounds Spartacus ish.
Yes, it does. That one's difficult.
Oh, boy.
What?
I understand now.
How to say. This was always easy. Hang on, where's... God damn it.
You going to your computer friend?
Yes, I'm going to my computer friend to see how to pronounce this shit. Names.
That wouldn't be AI, would it?
I think it is. We're about to find
I
out.
know I missed something like that.
Hit me. Hit me. Enamas.
Oh, is that what we're going with?
Animas. Enamas, whatever. Basically became his father figure, right? And they basically were the... How do I say this? The two great big ones. And those two even prevailed over a group of a pair of berserk Ogryn, out equipped with the very butcher's nails that Aegon would soon get. And you know how they rewarded such a momentous victory of overcoming two giantly pissed off Ogryns?
Back in the cage and wait till we play out again?
You two kill each other.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And guess what Aegon's immediate response was?
Fuck you.
No.
Threw down his sword and spat on the ground, turned his back on his masters, and walked away.
Yeah, that's
And-
a one-way ticket to Butcher Nailville.
It didn't go well for them. And as I quote, the fiery Aegon refused and openly insulted his masters. It resulted in Aegon being nailed, as it was called, as punishment. And, well, it didn't end well for them. It killed all their chronogens, or their neuroscientists. Aegon woke up, chose violence, and murdered everybody in the fucking room that even touched him.
Woke up and chose violence.
So imagine you're a very powerful house. 10 minutes after this little bastard insults you, get word, yeah, all our surgeons are fucking dead. What? And several hundred of our fucking staff are dead too because of this bullshit.
A bad Monday.
Well, shit.
We made a big oopsies.
But if we're gonna go further, we have to talk about the Butcher's Nails. It's really a relic device from the Dark Age of technology. It's supposed to, when used properly, boost a warrior's adrenaline output. Basically, Alan, you know your steroids you give us in Borrow Trauma that help us survive?
Yes.
Like that on demand, resulting in greater strength and aggression in battle. However, when used improperly, like how the assholes do, they bleach the mind of all reason, all caution, all senses of mortality. They rewarded rage and rage alone with dopamine, aka the pleasure drug, the fun drug. And they basically gave you a zap, or a pain every time you had everything else besides pissed off anger.
So it's like a barking. It's like one of them bark collars for a dog. But you're suddenly happy? Well, fuck you, zappity zap zap.
If you're angry, here, have some drugs.
Killing makes me happy.
Yeah, that.
It's
And-
all about
That's
it.
what
He
he stuck
knows.
with.
They then threw they basically locked him in the cell with his own mentor. And Aegon fucking,
Went ballistic.
yeah, killed his own father. Realizing the horrible transgression he had committed against his mentor, he was driven to such depths of despair that he unleashed a bestial howl that lasted several solar days. And it was this death that made him swear one day he would make good his escape and make all the High Riders pay dearly. Within a few years, Aegon's fame had spread to every corner of the world. Under his training, the gladiators of the arena soon became greatest the world had ever seen, and nothing could stand against them. And Angron kept trying to break out alone. And he failed, but each one of these failures had a purpose. He found weaknesses in their plans, their ways to contain him. So when he finally pulled the trigger, and several thousand gladiators all turned on their guards, butchered their way, fought their way of freedom. Mind you, guards armed with guns, laser weapons, and plasma guns. And the gladiators were only armed with swords and other sticks. Sharp, pointy, stabby devices.
So they full on like had like las guns and shit like that, and so they had like all that stuff. These guards and all the okay.
And 2,000 of the slaves escaped into the streets, stealing what weapons and supplies they could until fleeing into the northern mountains, where Angron had first been discovered. Over the next few years, mind you, also as payment, guess what they did to the great Colosseum that once stayed in that city of Deruza, or Giza, whatever the fuck it's pronounced.
Then they tear it down.
Sometimes
Vomit.
they ain't standing no more.
They burned that bitch to the ground. And they took up a nickname that would strike fear into the names of the High Riders. And every time they slept, they would fear it. The Eaters of Cities.
I kind of understand where the World Eaters comes from then.
Yep. And they would dispatch many great generals, many great legendary commanders, who were all then destroyed in turn by Angron's leadership, martial skill, and cybernetically enhanced fury of a shitload of pissed off gladiators. But sadly, sooner or later, the numbers take effect. Attrition and hunger slowly took the toll on the slaves, and only about 1,000 of them remained, half the size of the original escapees. And on the mountain, Angron's forces were surrounded by no less than 7 armies. Not even a Primarch could stand against that number, that size of a force, with, mind you, tanks. Once again, I'd like to remind you, as much as we give Angron shit, including me, Angron was still fighting with spears and what little salvaged guns and weapons they could cover. And it took 7 fucking armies of tanks, aircraft, artillery, riflemen, rangers, all this other bullshit just to fucking contain him and get him on his back foot.
Well,
the man, as much as we give shit, knew what he was doing. And this is where I would normally say, if it was written by somebody better who wrote the fucking book, that the Emperor would arrive too late. He would only manage to arrive after Angron's army was obliterated and Angron had barely survived. Sadly, the guy who wrote this book was a retard.
oof.
And the Emperor came and first, how to say this, sent down, drawn by psychic emanations of his son. He observed Angron secretly from orbit for many months and had watched with pride as he had led his freed slaves in battle against the forces of tyranny. The Emperor and a small cadre of Legiones Custodes descended to the world's service. And after the shock of the angst meeting had worn off the Primarch, the Emperor offered the Primarch offered the leadership of the 12th Legion, which had been crafted his own thing. And once again, this is where shit in writing takes into effect. And this is not actually how it went in the book. To the Emperor's disbelief, the Angron refused, claiming that his place remained amongst his fellow slaves, amongst the Eaters of Cities, and he would die before deserting them. Reluctantly, the Emperor teleported back to his flagship, shocked at his son's refusal. Now, what would you, if you were writing this, what do you think actually would have happened if we applied common sense?
If I was the Emperor, I would say, okay, take your friends with you. We'll turn them into world eaters.
Turn them into Space Marines.
Or hear me out. How about I just give you command of your legion? You lead these boys who want to meet their daddy into battle against these cocksuckers, and we show them what Imperial might is, my son.
Yeah, but he's going to want to take the role over anyways, right? He goes, well, great. You can fight these guys, but here's a whole legion of Space Marines to help you out.
And that also, like, you scream, ah, as they go into battle.
Or hear me out. the Emperor has void superiority.
Oh yeah, just so like, oh, there's the army.
I'll tell you what,
Nuke.
son. Stay put. I'm just going to tip the scale back in your favor for 5 fucking minutes. And there's 6 armies gone. Go ahead, son. Have fun.
All right, now go finish the job.
I'll be back in 10 minutes with your legion, and we're gonna go have a nice talk with the cocksuckers who did this to my golden boy.
That's
And
also why I love in the Dorian Heresy how he got Angron on his side. He just said, "Okay," hit a button and teleported his entire legion up with him. Well, his entire slave army, and they
Hang on, boy.
became the first of the non Terran guys.
but this is where some shitty writing and no content or no quality control, anything would have worked instead of the writers wrote dumb mode. Yes, exactly. You could have literally gone, oh, the Emperor arrived too late, and Angron was pissy about it. Oh, you were still there, Father? You just arrived late? Nyeh. No, it's just the Emperor didn't give a fuck. Problem solved. That's why Angron hates the Emperor. You could have made Angron a perfect tragic character, but they went stupid.
We should do a
Anyway.
Dorian Heresy episode now.
Oh, sweet Christ, don't remind me. I still got to get through that.
And
that one makes me sad.
I'm
damn it.
actually pretty
Angron-
interested in that. I'm curious now. How things
Mind
would change on the other foot.
I don't think it would have gone the way. Well, it's a
Honestly,
great thing.
wouldn't have gone as different as you think.
Oh no? Oh,
According
okay.
to the Dorning heresy stuff. But in my humble opinion, if you replaced Dorn trying to besiege Terra with the Iron Warriors defending it, it would have been an Iron Cage instead of all over again. Just my opinion. Don't hate on me. But anyway, back to topic. To the Emperor's, to appraising the situation, the Emperor saw for all of Angron's might as a Primarch and a leader, he would die in the coming battle. Which is fucking retarded. You could have just helped him, you stupid bastard. Losing one of his irreplaceable sons to the assault of rabble on a backwater planet, soon to be brought into Imperial compliance, was unacceptable. Bringing his flagship into lower orbit over the world, the Emperor teleported Angron against his will away, right as the battle began. Without their leader, the morale of the gladiators was destroyed, and the next day were slaughtered to the last warrior by the armies of Nusaria.
Or Ingron.
Yep. And sensing Angron's fucking anger and watching his brothers and sisters be annihilated, the custodians had a concern. It surrounded Angron, pointing their guardian spears at the menacing Primarch. In one of the fits of anger, Angron then grabbed the custodian and beat it, smashed it, did Hulk mode on it, and killed him. Which caused the Emperor to intervene and sedate the Primarch with psychic power. And to quote, Angron angrily asked his father why he had not intervened to save the lives of his comrades on the world below. Jesus Christ on a stick. But the Emperor dismissed the question as lacking vision. He was the Emperor of mankind. He possessed a much grander vision for human life, such as reuniting the galaxy on all of mankind's behalf. He had little concern for a small group of former slaves fighting a group of petty tyrants in a backworld world. Now, remember what I said 5 minutes ago about the Emperor being proud?
Yeah.
Do you understand why stupid writing went stupid?
Yeah, that could have gone way, way better.
Like, legitimately fucking angry about this. I'm going full angry.
Oh, that's rough.
Yes, the Emperor gave a 5 fucks more than the writers did 10 minutes later. Poor Sentinels just getting whiplash. Like, what the fuck?
All I said was the writers don't care about slaves. Ooh, boy. Oh, get them on that one.
Just, wasn't just going to low orbit with battleships using a loudspeaker to surround them motherfuckers? Yes, it was, Cicero. I know if I looked up and saw a fucking battleship. You know what? Now we got to talk about this. I now got to talk about the fact of this. What the Emperor was riding around in at this time. You ever heard the term of the Emperor's battleship was known as the Bucephalus.
Uh,
Steed of the... Imagine a Gloriana-class battleship that was 100 kilometers long.
100
And-
kilometers? Jesus.
100 kilometers. And it had to be taken into special, careful orbit. Yes. It was 100 kilometers. Horses were the next biggest one.
Biggest
was-
holy shit warship.
Yes. Yes, quote me on that. Thank you. I'll take that quote. But the fucking thing had to be taken special care not to cause tsunamis when it came into low orbit. You're telling me you just couldn't have gone down and go, I'm going to give you 2 seconds. If I don't hear I surrender, I'm going to turn you into glass. It would have taken 5 fucking minutes. 5 fucking minutes. But shit
Too
writing
long.
is shit. But back on topic.
We don't have the time for that, Bob. We have to save the galaxy.
As I try to reel my anger in as the butcher snails bite deep at this stupidity of writing. Where was I? From Backward World, the Emperor expressed that his hope at time Angron would come to understand his actions, your dick, and why he had to do what he's done. Bullshit. Angron replied that he meant to die alongside his friends on Nasaria, and now only a ghost remained. The Emperor replied a ghost would suffice for what he had planned for his son.
Just a land shot into a palace. Ooh, boy.
Yes, one lance strike. Just. I command the heavens, bitch. Surrender.
To be fair, that one last shot hitting the palace would also eliminate 90% of the city.
You're speaking as if these problems are problems and not solutions.
I forget, violence is never the answer. It is a question. The answer is yes.
And upon meeting his sons, guess what Angron's immediate response to this was?
I know this answer. Can I answer it?
What was the answer?
He beat the ever living fuck out of one till he died.
Violence. Violence was the answer.
No, violence was the question. The answer was yes. Fuck yes. Yeah, he literally beat them to death.
For a time, any warhound of his legion who came before their Primarch met with a grisly fate for their efforts, aka Angron was taking out some anger.
He pretty much would beat them in the. To be fair, it's a Primarch. One punch in the face and his head went.
Basically, it came down to all the other high-ranking officers of the Legion, including Garner, the Legion Master, and Captain Karn of the 8th Assault Company. Fucking voluntarily went through Angron's quarters to
Talk to him.
treat with the Primarch. Yes, this is Karn the Betrayer, mind you. Can you guess what the effects were?
He walked in and automatically got hit with the chair.
Nearly beaten to death for his efforts.
But you're forgetting the major but in this question. He actually took more than 3 hits.
Yes. His unwillingness to accept defeat, even Angron, convinced Angron of his legion's worthiness and honor as fellow warriors. Karn went, I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah, he got hit in the face because I don't hear no bell. Bam! There's your bell.
He
The
kept
bell
going,
is your skull hitting the goddamn wall. That's not a bell, Dad.
and Angron managed to form a rapport with Angron, talking about the rituals of the gladiators and the traditions of the warhounds, and showing how similar they were. Karn eventually became Angron's equalite. And with Karn's actions convincing him of his legion's or his son's worthiness, Angron took command of the 12th, and he renamed the Warhounds the World Eaters after his command. Now, you want to hear something funny? I will mention why stupid writing is stupid. Can anybody take a guess what happened to Nasaria?
Didn't he return and murder everyone?
Yes, it was Imperial compliant. Well done, Alan. Even though it kept doing what it was doing. To the point where even bureaucrat Gilman was going, yeah, we should just nuke that place from high fucking orbit.
They were still slaving away with the.
Yeah, they were still doing fucked up shit.
But
Just
it's
the
still
service
fun-
doors.
Nice. Tough choices, Imperium. Kill thousands or kill millions to save billions. Correct answer. Yes.
God damn it. Cicero, why do you make me realize these things about my glorious Imperium? Stop it. It makes me realize Dad should have came back sooner.
Oh God.
Your dad can't fix shit.
You're just happy he finally came back from getting milk.
To be fair, he was always sitting there. He just finally managed to get off the chair or get off Amazon and ordered the goddamn milk.
No, to be fair, he finally got off. He finally got off the lazy boy and turned off HBO.
I mean, have you seen House of the Dragon?
It sucks. Yes.
Them dragons, though. Acting is shit, but them dragons.
I
Anyway.
just don't watch TV.
I don't blame you.
Where are we at? Okay, another dollar in the tater jar. I know, man. I think like at this point we're already halfway to getting the fucking battleship.
Joke's on you. I've been keeping track. Soon we'll have a Titan for the show.
Oh God.
Gibbs.
I need more paint.
Oh yeah, you know what we're gonna call it? Something Latin sounding tangent.
Something Latin sounding tangent.
Latin sounding something tangent. Yes. AKA tangent in Latin. We gotta figure that the fuck out.
Give me a moment. I'm already googling it.
The great Google shall tell us.
I'm already halfway there.
The greatest of tech priests.
Sacred Google and his unlimited knowledge.
Let's see.
Well, while he does that,
Translator sucks.
what was I gonna say? Was it? I've never heard about that Latara Sarin. Isn't that one of the World Eater people?
Yes, she's actually just an app human.
But-
Or not an app human. She's just a human.
But isn't she like the? Doesn't she like pilot the ship or something?
She is the flag captain of the Conqueror.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Quid alid luctor.
Fucking what does that mean?
Talking something different.
Yes. We have our name for the
Talking
Titans.
something different.
That's it translated. That's what we're going with.
Yeah, quid alid luctor. The Lothara.
The Lafara.
Aaron.
Quid alid luctar. There we go. That's what we're gonna talk. That's what we're gonna call it. I tried off topic. Apparently, there is no Latin for off topic. It'd be very sad.
Shame. But suffice to say, imagine a human who basically was telling Angron, "Get the fuck out of my way. I'm commanding the ship." Yes,
Oh,
it does sound elvish.
Sound more
Which
Elvish
makes
than
me
Latin. I was
angry.
gonna say, yeah, it doesn't sound Latin to me. I'm getting like French out of that.
yeah, that's actually Latin. But then again, where do you think the Elvish language came from? Where do you think Tolkien got it from?
Very true. But
Well, we know Games Workshop and all of them people didn't create their own shit.
to be fair, how do I even mention this woman? Imagine a woman who is
In the
so
name of the Holy
angry,
Inquisition,
she made
you
Angron
motherless
go,
wretch.
Okay, calm down.
Surrender now.
In the name of the Holy Inquisition, surrender now. Thank you, Cicero.
Blessed be Cicero. For the memes and jokes.
Which I'm going to update the meme slider, which we talked about before the show started, because there's a lot of good memes that Cicero's thrown a few of them there. We got to get him on board. The meme slider's getting stale. I didn't realize I haven't updated since fucking June.
Christ.
Oops.
Hey, Alan,
Yes.
guess what? 9
What?
more.
I know. Don't worry.
Oh,
gotta mute-
yeah, you're getting really close there, bud.
But anyway, Latara Sarin, the captain of the Conqueror. How do I even describe this woman? She took a last pistol and took pot shots at Angron's backhead when he backtalked her.
She gave no shits.
To the point where she told Angron to get the fuck out of her face. much more elegant words because 40K, but basically get the fuck out of my face before I rip your face off.
Yeah, but I remember hearing something about like she told fucking Angron to fuck off or something. I'm like, God damn, is she just human? Oh boy.
This- oh no! She said, didn't he say this was my ship? And she's like, excuse the fuck out of me?
Yeah, he basically goes, her quote was, the 12th Legion is yours, Primarch, but the Conqueror is mine. Don't forget it.
Fire
And
the
the-
Arrested Claws.
Yes, fire the Uranus Claws. That woman was. When I tell you there are the three cases of women having the biggest nuts in 40K, it was Latara Sarin, Grandmama Gilliman, and we all know about Grandmama Gilliman.
Yeah.
Tell a Night Haunter to go fuck himself.
And then shoots him with a shotgun.
And then shoots him with a fucking shotgun.
Ugh, that one. And fuck, who was the third one? There was another one I forgot about. God damn it.
Wasn't it like Greyfax or Everly Vale or something like that?
No. Celestine.
Celsi?
When you have the will to look at Fulgrim and go, I'm going to beat the piss out of you, and you're not going to enjoy it and charge right at him, that takes some balls.
Don't forget, you have to put the part where I'm going to hit you and you're going to hate it.
I'm gonna hit you, and you're gonna hate it.
Context has to be said when you're dealing with world or Emperor's children.
Well, yeah, with anything Slaneshi, it has to be context. I'm going to hit you. Oh, please do. God damn it.
boy!
God damn it.
God the
going
damn
into-
fucking bit!
But going into detail, Angron soon formed really only a true friendship with one other Primarch. Can you guess who it was?
Sanguinius.
No.
Horus.
Negative. He actually did not like Horus.
Oh shit.
Conrad.
Fucking Logar.
Nobody like fucking curs.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He and Logar actually got along.
Wait, he liked Logar? The
Logar and him were-
fucking religion nerd?
Yep, because it was said that Logar could calm Angron from any of his rages.
Oh,
You have to remember, Logar was very eloquent.
He actually very much despised Ultramarines.
well, I mean, who doesn't?
Well, fuck you.
I'd tell you to piss off, too, if you didn't have a fucking cruiser above my planet.
You should, motherfucker. We're everywhere now.
Fucking poster child.
I just spammed meme. Oh, God. So apparently,
Okay, hang on, meantime. Where is it?
yeah, meme time.
I just
Yep, there it is.
spammed me. Oh god
The
damn.
Affinity. No, but I'm murderous psychotic Primarch. I don't care. That doesn't make any sense. Too bad.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
I love that last one.
When you said the world leaders on a crusade, oh god damn! The Space Marine's here to save us. That Space Marine's got a spike on him.
Yeah.
Rogodor with a Lego.
Oh, Cicero, blessed be thy memes.
man.
Yeah, she was like that.
You are the greatest character. No, I don't care. Too bad.
Oh, fuck, Cicero.
No man, but that woman smells like
Dude.
bitch in here. She's
I'm
serious.
scared of no man. What smells like bitch in here? Very nice, Cicero. They are going to make it into the meme cider. I swear I will update
Oh.
that sooner.
For those of you who don't understand what we're talking about, go into our Discord. We actually have a goddamn full page of 40K memes, and they are wonderful.
Not like y'all haven't seen them before, but you know.
But skipping over some bits, Angron had beefed with a lot of people. He actually he fought Lehman Russ when Lehman was sent to deal with him, because he started putting butcher's nails in everybody.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, Lehman shattered his first axe that day. That Angron had named the Widowmaker. And
Edgy.
Yes, a lot of things about a guy who literally feels only one emotion, which is anger or edgy. Who would have thunk?
Don't talk to me. I'm angry.
But skipping over some details, then came a very particular event: the ambush at Kolth, which was between when Angron and Logar both decided to try to wipe out the 13th Legion in one straight go. In one fucking fell swoop, they tried to destroy an entire Legion. And to be fair, they did kill half the Ultramarines that day. You want to know what the problem was with that statement, though?
Hmm.
When your enemy outnumbers you 4-1, killing half of them still doesn't mean there's less. You now outnumber them. And he taught Guilliman a few things. Remember how we all joke about Angron being a ballistic, angry missile?
Yes.
Now imagine the Blueberry doing it.
What?
Yes, Guilliman threw away when he found out the betrayal was true, and it wasn't just a misunderstanding on Kolth. Guilliman started leading elite bands of warriors and charging demons. The Galvor Vact possessed elite demon marines of the Word Bearers. When they see Guilliman charging at them, screaming like he was Angron, the demons felt fear. And that's a terrifying prospect. To the point where Guilliman, after the ambush on Kolth failed, we'll go more into detail with that next week, or if we do an episode of That's Ultramarines we do next week, or we do more Hive Cities, it'll be the week after. But the ambush failed. Guilliman managed to inflict the same amount of losses in an ambush that he suffered. Mind you, this is while lacking void superiority, lacking strategic positioning, and then a bunch of other shit. Space Caesar kicked the teeth down both of them, and they went running, kicking off the events known as the Shadow Crusade. And it came to a head once more on Nusaria.
Space Caesar.
Space Caesar.
Massacre of Smurfs.
And it's also where Angron and Logar both lost half their fucking legion, which was not good for them. Eventually came Nusaria. After causing a bunch of shit in Ultramar, Guilliman had a ragtagged fleet and managed to actually track down their attempt to make Angron into a demon to save his life, which was the game plan. Angron was dying. Logar found a way to save his life, making him ascend to demonhood.
So Logar is the one who turned him into the demon, basically.
Yep, to save his life. And then it happened. Guilliman managed to, and I quote, with a ragtag fleet, took on an attack on both the World Eaters flag fleet and the Word Bearers. What do you think would win, a ragtag fleet or two Legion fleets?
You would assume the legions
Definitely the
should
ragtag.
win.
Yeah, because Guilliman simply, as Logar went, basically thought, they'll try to take the command bridges to kill us. They'll kill us in a command bridge. Yeah, they'll do that. You know what Guilliman actually went and did? Breach the ships, get the plasma core, plant the bomb, get the fuck out. We're not playing games anymore.
Okay, we're done.
We're not trying to take prisoners. Fuck these people. Fuck them all. And so 10 minutes later, imagine the Tara Saren just sitting there. Yes, we're beating the shit out of this ragtag fleet. And you see Logar's Gloriana class battleship, the Fidelis Rex, just floating there. And then it fucking explodes.
Oof.
And then you suddenly hear warnings from your own decks that Ultramarines are now aboard your ship as well. They almost lost the Conqueror that day. It jumped the warp and survived. Yeah, oops, indeed. Don't ever make the bad idea to think they'll just try to take your shit alive. Bad idea. But Guilliman then went to ground. beat the fuck out of Logar to where Angron had to intervene, and Gilliman started beating the shit out of Angron
Well,
once again. And then he ascended to demonhood.
oh, Angron was actually winning. If I remember correctly, he had his chain sword through Gilliman's ribs and was slowly reaching his hearts.
You're forgetting the detail where he had the hand of the minion around his throat and was about to snap his head off. And then the warp intervened.
When does the warp not intervene?
Everything got blown apart. Gilliman sat up and went, "What the fuck was that?" And then saw a giant angry Angron and went, "Okay, I'm leaving. I don't know what that is.
Things
I
have
don't know how to
changed."
counter this. Things have changed. Fucking off now. Goodbye."
Why is Angron suddenly taller, completely healed, and now he looks like he's like a picture from fucking hell?
He looks like a picture off a Meatloaf album. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes.
And I'm just gonna say, exit stage right.
Yeah, Gilman did a escape right. Then a whole bunch of other events. He tried to kill Perturabo. Perturabo hit him in the head with a hammer. Like he did everybody.
Dunk.
I think this is one of the greatest things I ever saw, and I agree with this so much. The reason why Perturabo is like the most the reason why he's like so hated is because he has pure competence.
Yes. Oh, should I get close to this giant maniac wielding a giant black sword? No, I'm not going to be a retard. I'm just going to shoot the shit out of him.
Hey, I'm gonna do this thing that orcs love. It's called DACA.
Just busting out the plasma bolts, and you gone.
Oh, you want to
know-
run at me with swords and stuff? Well, I just got an answer for you. More guns.
What's
I would
that?
say, I think the orcs would love him.
I can't hear you over the recoil of my artillery.
Who needs artillery? I am my artillery.
The point where, as much as Angron, I love Angron to death. The story is sad as fuck. It is fucking hilarious that every time when somebody claps off the Perturabo, he basically makes an allegory of "Don't make me get the fucking hammer," and everybody shuts up.
Well, I mean, I still love the thing he did to fucking Fulgrim. Just fucking like, oh, you're mouthing off to me. Grabs him by his hair and slams him face first into a fucking Titan model.
Puts him into the fucking Lincoln Log set.
That poor Lincoln Log set. But anyway, eventually, the Aegis on Terra falls, and Angron manages to set foot upon the Holy World. And well, he does about murdering.
He didn't set foot in on the world. He got thrown out of an airlock.
Yes, he did, because he started murdering everybody aboard his ship. To the point where when sent Karn down there, he went, Dad, are you there? Karn, my greatest son. What a fine gift your skull would make at the seat of the skull throne. And Karn started running. Not like running away fast.
Not
Okay.
a hoof. Ha!
Yes.
A hoof.
And Karn took off running towards the airlock. He got there, and here comes angry, pissed off Demon Boy charging him. He maglocks his boots to the ground, and they open the fucking doors. All the air is sucked out and drags Demon Angron to Terra.
He lands like a meteorite, and he's perfectly fine. Just angrier.
Yeah, so because every time he kills something, he gets healed. Eventually, he starts getting messages from Big Angry God Korn with a mission. Kill the angel. And I wish I'd known about this part during the Sanguinius episode, because this book just recently came out. By the way, read Eternity. Great fight scenes. Fucking amazing.
Wait, so the Sanguinius and Angron fight?
Yes.
Oh, let me guess. Sanguinius beat his ass.
Well, no, it was more even matched, but to be fair, he just got, yes, I am just reading Echoes of Eternity. I'm
Is
going to
that
spoil
the
some.
Sanguinius Primarch book?
No, that's the latest Codex, the one Sanguinius. You know how I mentioned Sanguinius made a stand at the Eternity Gate?
Oh yeah. I remember that now.
This is all about that event,
Oh, okay. Because I thought he's getting a Primarch book out. I didn't know if it was out or not.
dude. December time, sadly.
Oh, December. Okay, I remember now.
And when I tell you,
Bob, we got to get a section on the Discord or something, and just have you list the books, like a couple of books that you recommend, like in order. Maybe even get like a little book report thing going on, because I got to get into some of these damn books, but I don't know where the fuck to start.
fuck.
You know what we should do, guys?
Help me
We
out,
should
Bob.
do a fucking book club.
Hey, Alan.
You want to do
still
a
have
book
my
club?
iPod.
What the? I don't like reading that much.
Yeah,
You still have my-
yeah.
Whenever you finish with the novels, give us. I bought a shitload of novels, Kyle, and to help Alan along with his readings, I lent him an iPod that had my Black Library account to it.
Ooh.
It has the first three Heresy novels. It has most of the Primarch novels.
I just finished the last of the Kane ones.
Yes, the
I
last one
did buy
was,
the Horus Heresy book, the first one.
Horus
Previous one
Rising.
was Warhawk.
Yes, it was of the Siege of Terra series.
I have
And-
the first three of the Siege of Terror series. I just have to actually read them. I just haven't gotten around to actually reading.
Well, if you want to make a section in Discord, Bob recommends. When I finish a book, I will put it in there. The recommend. I already have like 3 I would recommend.
I'll tell you
Seriously,
what.
though-
I'll create the channel. Yeah, I'll create a Bob recommends channel.
I seriously though, I would definitely recommend if we
And
get,
we'll do
if we get-
we'll do a book where you guys can talk about books and stuff. Try to keep it spoiler free. I'll make like the book
now-
section.
I'm going to tell you right now, Cicero, you might want to jump off if you don't want to spoil Echoes of Eternity. And I'll give you 3 seconds.
Actually, yeah, I'll give him a little bit longer.
You might need
Or
a
just
couple.
mute-
You mean like a minute. We'll just keep tangenting about the.
I'll give you a minute. If you choose to stay, please let us know. If not, mute us
Yeah.
for about.
Oh yeah, just
10
mute us for a second.
Or
I will
you want to
quickly
mute
move on.
us, and then when Bob gives me the okay, I'll do a thumbs up. Thumbs. Ah, turn my head. Thumbs up. All right.
I don't want
God
to spoil
damn.
that for
That
you,
was hard.
because this was actually a legitimately good book. I do think Dembski Bowden could have done better. Some of it just drags on, but holy fuck, there are some scenes in it that just make you go, holy shit.
Yeah.
Well,
I think a little book page would be good. We could talk about some books and stuff, because I know Bob, you read a lot of books. You got a lot of books under your belt. I have one chapter left of Indominus. That's the first
Sure,
book
let me-
I've ever read.
Let me read you all the ones I have. First book
Oh,
I
here we
started
go.
with in the series was Dante by Guy Haley. Great book, recommend it. Then Horus Rising, False Gods, Galaxy of Flames, Rebute Gilliman, the Primarch novel, Ahriman the First Prince, Hell's Reach, The Emperor's Legion, Watchers of the Throne, Logar, The Flight of the Eisenstein, Dark Imperium, Fulgrim, Ferris Madness, Devastation of Baal, Fireborn. Hell's Reach is amazing. Caiaphas Cain for the Emperor, The Interrogation of Savilar Lemonette. I just went to read that. It's okay. I wouldn't recommend it for the price it's at, but it's a good book anyway. Vulcan, Plague War, Deathwatch, Shadowbreaker, Xenos, the Eisenhorn series. Would recommend. If you have $30 and can't pick a novel, it's either between Eisenhorn or First and Only, the Gonsko series.
Hell's Reach.
Caiaphas Cain's Caves of Ice, The Lost of the Dam, The Traitor's
Oh.
Hand, Blood of the Darkness, or Darkness of the Blood, The Devil You Know, Dead in the Water, Death or Glory, Just Another Story, Duty Calls, Dark Imperium Godblight, Kane's Last Stand, The Emperor's Finest, The Last Ditch, and Ghostmaker.
Damn.
I have a few books.
Yeah, I actually like I said, he gave me the iPod. I actually just finished fuck, what's it called? Duty Calls, I think. The last one you have of the of Caiaphas Cain.
Nope, you still got 3 more.
That was the only one that was on the iPod.
If you hit restore purchase, I have Last Stand, Emperor's Finest, The Last Ditch.
Damn.
So yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I was trying to get that going, but it's like yeah, it wouldn't open. Cause I was looking around for it because I really yeah. Because what was the last one I read?
Well,
it was,
had to get you 2 over on a Saturday and get
The
it
Last
fixed.
Ditch. The last one was The Last Ditch. I was trying to find the greater good.
It's not on there yet. I've been waiting patiently. But anyway, Cicero's still here. I guess he doesn't care about spoilers.
I'll still do the thumbs up. But I did read. I did the audiobooks. I did do. I did do Brutal Cunning, and the one Necron book. Man, I'd read like 240K novels.
I know. That's just the ones I have on my iPod.
But then, like,
Read a
I
bunch
read
of hard
Ruin,
copies.
which was the Necron one. I like that. And then, like that's on the audiobooks. And then I do recommend Cold Open Stories. They're on Spotify. It's not canon or nothing, but they got some good fan made like audio dramas. If you like audio dramas, oh my god, they are great.
What's it called, Kyle?
Cold Open Stories. They have a YouTube or they're on Spotify. It's a bunch of fan made novels, fan made audio dramas, and they are awesome. I've been listening to all those. I'll put it in the
Yes,
chat.
the Beyblade one was a good one. But as you can tell, I'm much of a Caiaphas Cain nerd. But
I love Caiaphas Cain.
Cold Open
But-
Stories. I would recommend checking them out big time.
anyway, as I said, Angron eventually gets word from Khorne that he wants Sanguinius dead. He must kill the angel. The angel must not reach Horus. And so he gets there, and he sees Khorne's second most favorite or bloodthirster, a demon by the name of Kabanda, getting fucking murked by Sanguinius. And then he tries to throw his weight into the mix. A large fight breaks out where Sanguinius, Kabanda, it's Kabanda. I don't care. Carband, yeah, that's Kabanda. Kabanda. I tell you what, when you actually manage to beat the angel in battle more than once, and it's not a surprise attack, then you can call, oh wait, it ain't gonna happen. Bitch ass demon. Gets his ass kicked by every fucking angry son of Sanguinius. But anyway, basically Angron and Sanguinius fight, and it comes down to basically Sanguinius is the better swordsman. The problem is, every time something dies on Terra, a brutal death, Angron heals.
Wonderful.
And Angron manages a fate. Sanguinius runs his sword deep into Angron's chest. And Angron does the same to Sanguinius. He realizes too late this is what the angel wanted. And Sanguinius reaches up behind Angron's head, almost like to caress his face like, I am sorry, brother. And he grabs a hold of the butcher's nails. And he starts tugging.
Oof.
Oh, she tries to pull it out.
He rips Angron's skull in half at this point. Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
Exactly. They both thought, gotcha, bitch. And then only after he got a hold of the butcher's nails, Angron started begging for his life, or begging for him not to do it. As he started feeling the nails turn off. And he had to deal with every bit of emotional damage he's ever felt before.
Ow.
Then Sanguinius whipped his head off his shoulders and fucking shit whipped that skull. And
So
Bruce-
he somewhat turned it off.
yes, by ripping Angron's head almost in half.
But it's still possible to turn out the butcher's nails.
In a demon. An immortal that would have killed him.
Ah, well, sure.
Because the nails are nailed into his fucking brain. And before you say it, it's not like he wasn't using it anyway.
You know, I
And-
wasn't going to, but
Let's be honest, you were going to. But afterwards, Angron was banished. We all know how the saga dance ends. I've gone over this 1,001 times. Up to the top, Sanguinius dies, the Emperor gets mortally wounded, Horus gets erased from reality, yada yada yada. Then comes the first war for Armageddon. By this time, the Legion ends up breaking apart because of how Karn the Betrayer got his nickname.
By
When they were
betraying,
fighting-
I'm going to assume.
Yes, he actually murdered all the other officers of the Legion.
that doesn't surprise me.
Yep, doesn't shock me either. On further, also noticing, Karn the Betrayer did get his ass got killed during the Siege of Terra, but was brought back. Can you guess who killed him? Who? How could he? I know, scandalous.
Wasn't it? Oh fuck, what was his name? The horse guy.
Nope.
Oh
The
no.
angriest motherfucker to wear the yellow.
Oh, Doran.
Sigimund,
Oh yeah, the second in command of the Doran.
the first Templar.
I forgot. Yeah, he went around and he challenged every single guy to 1v1 combat.
And started butchering everybody who just thought, I can take you. I am yada 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 of the black hand that heads off. Next. Don't monologue to Sigimund. He doesn't like it.
Just like how this is what happened to Lucius. He got decked in the fucking face.
I repeat, Kyle, Horus Rising. You got to start with the first book of the series. It's amazing.
It was great.
I do have that one in novel form. I actually want to start reading that one. I was like, oh, I just got that last chapter of Indominus, and then I'll read this, and I just never got done.
I'll get you in the audio book version so you can listen to it on the road. Legitimately great book. First thing I'm going to recommend, guys, Horus Rising. Start there if you want to start with the heresy. Mwah. But Angron is then eventually summoned back on into the mortal realm to Armageddon. And it didn't go well for anybody involved. It took a combined force of the entire fucking... What the hell was it? The entire Space Wolves chapter and the entire first Brotherhood of the Grey Knights. Or basically 100 Grey Knight Terminators to banish Angron. Kyle.
You said
would
the
you like
Grey
to guess
Knights were there too?
Yeah, basically when Angron got summoned into, I believe it was M39 onto Armageddon. Guess how many Grey Knights survived this encounter with Angron?
Okay, you said it took 100 of them just to get him banished?
Yeah, to banish him. 100 deployed against Angron to banish him.
So
how many you think survived?
Out of 100, I'm going to go with 3.
1.
Okay, I was close.
1 Grey Knight survived.
First 5 books, to be honest.
Yes. Just skip Fulgrim. That one's shit.
Gasgul's assault on Armageddon was a small fry against Angron's attack. Oh, shit.
Yeah, because he was leading an entire company of bloodthirsters.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Well, 7 bloodthirsters. They're his honor guard.
Oh, okay. That's like his guard. Okay.
Yeah, it was not a fun time to be on. And then that kicked off the Months of Shame. We'll have to use that for a special episode. That's an event that I do not want to cover in detail.
Oh god, the Months of Shame. I love that. I love this. I love that the thing.
It's such a shame there aren't any actual books that cover the Months of Shame.
I don't think I know anything about this.
Oh, we got. I think I know what next week's episode is going to be.
You want to cover that, Alan? Because you seemingly love it.
Oh, I love the Months of Shame, especially when Grandpa wakes up.
All right, Alan. Next week's yours.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on, so
Well,
yeah,
good.
I will let you cover. Yeah, you might want to cover that one. I'm down for it.
But
it was a great story.
anyway, in recent lore, Angron's on the move.
He got a new
Hearing-
bottle.
Hearing that Gilliman has been resurrected, the legions of Khorne are slowly coming together. There have been less sightings of warbands of traitor legionaries of the 12th, and more flying the colors of the World Eaters themselves.
Oh, they're getting an army built up.
Yep, and supposedly being led by their father himself, the demon Primarch Angron.
So there's not going to be any different tactics.
Who knows? And if you want to see something, go to the General. That's what Angron currently looks like in lore.
You got his new model up there?
Nope, that is the latest artistic rendition.
Angie boy.
Well, god damn.
Oh, hey Bob. By the way, it's tangent. Have you gotten any of the new Magic the Gathering decks?
I haven't, but I've seen them.
I actually I bought 2. I bought the Chaos and the Imperium one.
Oh, so you have the Golden Throne?
I had the Golden Throne. Yes.
The fuck you guys talking about?
Magic the Gathering.
Nerding.
Oh, Jesus. You nerds.
I still need to buy you the goddamn Necron one.
I know, you're trying to get me into this now.
Yes.
But are you guys
You already
ready
got
for
me into 40K. Now you're trying to get me into something else. Like, I don't have the wallet for this. Me and Cicero already have to go harvest homeless kidneys. I told you about this.
Well, I could always get you a part in my crew, Kyle, smuggling cocaine across the border.
I mean, if it is more or less dangerous than harvesting kidneys.
A little bit more, but its payday is bigger. It's how I'm able to afford the stupid bullshit tanks I have.
All your Bane blades.
Yes, it's the only way I can afford Bane blades.
Get to the Bane blade.
What I just do is as I work on cars, I just do the catalytic converters.
Okay, Cicero, how the hell do I do this? How do I give a thumbs up to that? Because Cicero just earned it.
One
One
primer
Primarch
to
to
gather them all.
them all in one shed, bind them. God, I don't know. Maybe, hang on. I'm boomerang this.
Quote
I have-
saved.
Yeah, quote saved. Cicero earned it. But are you guys ready to hear the Edgeworth? We're to our favorite section.
No.
What do you think, Kyle? What do you think the successors of this legion would be nicknamed?
Blood.
The
Angron's
success.
Chosen.
The
Angron's Fury.
Angron's what?
Angron's Fury. Angron's Chosen. The Anointed. Balthazar's Cleavers. The Berserkers of Skaltharax. The Black Feast. The Blood Legion of Khorne. The Bloody Dawn. The Bloody Path. The Bone Scar. The Butcher Horde. The Crimson Covenant. The Crushers of Bone. Ragnar's Gore Drinkers. Endless Murder. The 15 Fangs. The Forsworn. The Gladiator Group 138.
What?
From that one's out of the fucking blue. The Gore Hunters. The Harvest Macabre. Life Slayers. Lord Skralax's Elite. The Oblivious Butcher. Oh, Oblivion Butchers. Not Oblivious, same difference. Pistol Hands Demon Forge. Ravagers, Sanctified, Skull Hunt, Skull Takers of Hans Korin, Sons of Slaughter, and the Wrathful Dread.
Blood, 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 kill, kill, murder, blood, kill, bone breaker. Okay.
Gladiator Group 138.
Gladiator Group 138.
Fucking out of the blue.
One of these things not like the other.
One of these things don't
All
involve blood.
Now Legion artifacts. The Banner of Rage, the Berserker's Glaive, Blood Feeder, Blood Hunger, a Blast Collar of Gorthranach, or however the hell you want to pronounce that. Survey says, I don't know how to pronounce that, and I'm not even going to try. Have fun, children.
Show me banana pudding.
Crimson
even
Killers, Gore Father, which is Angron's Chain Axe. The Helm of
Vorgaster?
Exactly. Talisman of Burning Blood. And I don't need to go over their fleet. We all know the only ship that matters. The Conqueror.
The one with goddamn Latar Sarin. Holy fuck.
Fun little fact, she still commands the Conqueror.
Yeah,
She
she
can
did.
step on me, right, guys?
How's she not dead by old age yet?
Warp shenanigans? Come on,
She
man.
became one with the Conqueror.
As long as we can still see her abs.
I don't know. I'm not going up there to see if I can catch a peek. I don't want to get shot. In the meantime, that was the World Eaters. But we can go over Angron's personal armory because he actually does have some cool shit. Not even gonna shit talk. The poor
Besides
lad.
chain axes?
He actually had some cool equipment. I'm not even talking shit for once. I know that's. Wow, I'm shocked.
Fun fact, her mommy was in the defense of Terra?
Yes.
Huh. I had no idea.
Wait, so Latara's mom was fighting to save Terra?
I believe so. If I remember correctly. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been a while since I read the first few books.
Yeah, yep. Wow. It's like, hey, you know what mommy died for? Fuck it. Oh, okay then.
Angron's preferred weapons were Gorefather and Gorechild, his twin chain axes. We all know about these two. The Widowmaker was his first chain axe, a big ass motherfucking thing, and it was destroyed when he fought Lehman Russ. We also had Brazen Tooth, his chainsword. It was so big, it basically, you know how we all joked about the Teeth of Terra, Perturabo's big ass one. If I didn't fuck something up, nope, I don't think you did because I remember her. But it made Dorn's massive chainsword look like a fucking small thing.
I remember you talking about Petrabo during his episode. He had that real big ass fucking it's like a Claymore style fucking chainsword, a two-handed
It was like a
chainsword, but
chainsword.
he wielded it with one hand or something.
That was the Black Blade, and that was Angron's personal rune sword, a gift from the Black God himself. It was forged by the Dark Mechanicum, shortly after his ascension to demonhood during the Shadow Crusade.
Ooh, Dark Mechanicum. Ooh.
It was wielded first majorly during the War for Armageddon. It was powerful enough to instantly slay, or I should say annihilate the souls of 5 Grey Knight Terminators in a single strike. It was stopped mid-swing by the psychic might of a young Grey Knight recruit, Hyperion, managed to first snap and fully shatter the blade by exerting a massive amount of psychic force that nearly killed him.
Oh damn.
His Grey Knights are
Oh.
OP. And that lore was also written during the time of a certain he who shall not be named.
He who shall not be named.
He who shall not be named. The same guy who fucked up the Ultramarine lore and made it is why it's funny to make fun of the Ultramarines.
Ah, okay. Someone you're not happy with. Got it.
No, because basically before the Ultramarines had a fuckload of fuck ups in their past, but their whole shtick was, okay, we never make the same mistake twice, right? We're Roman legions. Oh, we got ambushed in this thing. Let's not ever do that again. Let's write that down in our book of stratagems. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then this dickhead came along and basically made the Ultramarines into the piss take they are today.
Okay.
Yeah.
I won't name him. Fuck him.
I
will
won't do
not-
it. It will not happen.
He is he who shall not be named. That's
All
all
right.
you'll get out of me.
Yeah.
I'm tasting a little salt.
Cicero probably knows this name, and he shall not speak it. I beg you, do not invoke that demon's name.
Do not invoke that demon's name.
Cicero, invoke the name of the warp.
Legitimately. You'll have 2 different Okay, I won't. Thank you, Cicero. Bless your heart. Fuck that guy in particular.
I see whose team you're on.
Thank you, because I legitimately hate his era of lore. Like, legitimately. Because you have good lore before his days, and then after his days. In between, which was during, like, 4th, 5th, and 6th edition, it was shit. Like, legitimately.
Alrighty. We'll take your word for
Please do. This will be the last I ever speak of him.
it. First and only.
Shut up. We will not associate the ghosts with this bullshit.
I
They
forgot
didn't
that's one of the
deserve
books
that.
I read too. Was God's Ghost, the first one.
We will not associate them with that bullshit, you bastard.
Well, is that it for today? We're almost reaching 2-hour mark. Damn.
I would say this
Yeah.
was a good one. We had quite a while on this one.
I,
And we haven't
I
had a
did
good
put-
episode like this in a while.
I tried to put a little bit more effort. I know the last one I did was kind of shit, so I kind of went overboard with this one.
There was a lot of running off tangents because it was just kind of me and you too. We were kind of bullshitting a lot.
Yeah, but legitimately, Angron's Legion does not get enough love in the books, and he should. So, you guys ready for a quote?
Oh god.
Fuck off. Shotgun, rack shotgun.
Ultra Marines.
Okay, Grandma.
Ultra Grandma.
I just think that's fucking great, Conrad Kurz. I've come to take you
Fuck.
hostage. Fuck you.
Fuck off.
Crick, crick,
Go-
bam.
Fuck off.
I'm going to take your skin. Fuck off.
No, go fuck yourself.
I've mistaken class. Jesus Christ. Names. Apparently we got something messed up somewhere.
Yeah, no, that was the fighter. Now I remember now. That was the fighter pilot during the first part of the Siege of Terra. The one flying that special fighter craft that was kicking the shit out of the traitors pilots. Now I remember, yeah. But I could have sworn her now maybe I was just nuts. Huh. Shit.
It happens. There's a lot of fucking shit to keep track of, man.
There's a lot of fucking names. We're not even gonna. I'm going to hate going into the World Alpha Legions episode.
They're all Alfarius, though. Or not Elf. What the fuck?
I'm Alfarius.
There was technically two of them, weren't they? But they just all were Alfarius.
I am Omegon.
Alphas, Alphadius, and Omegon.
Omega. Yeah, there was the other one. Yeah, because the beginning and the end. Oh.
Well, if you believe certain rumors, there's a reason why there's a third head to the Hydra.
Oh, you think there's someone else running the show?
Well, there's a third head for a reason.
Shadow Leader.
Well, let's put it this way. Nothing in the Alpha Legion is without symbolism. That's why a lot of their old systems combine the symbols of Alpha and Omegon.
So what Legion are they?
Cicero, bless your heart. Oh,
Terry sounds too stupid.
The Alpha Legion are the 20th.
That's what I thought. They're the last one.
Yep.
We got a while yet.
All I can say is I'm going to try my best. I already made a script for the 16th Legion. I've cut that bitch down to 2 and rehearsed it twice. I can't get it under an hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Damn.
When I tell you there's a lot of shit to talk about when we get to Horus's boys, there's a shitload to get to.
Well, I mean, they're kind of like a big staple of everything, so I can kind of imagine. Because he's like the first son and everything, like, so... I'm pretty sure he's there since the fucking beginning.
Yeah, he was the first Primarch found.
So I don't care what the got a lot to talk about.
Oh, there's fuckloads. When I tell you, you'll understand why when you read Horus Rising. There's a reason why it had to be Horus that was picked to fall. No other could have brought the Primarchs so together and dragged so many to treason.
Got that charisma. Got that suave.
I think we need an episode about different Imperial Guard regiments. We do, but that's a can of worms. That's going to take a fucking... You know what?
We've done 2 so far, right?
We've done...
I've done...
You did the Mordian? Was it the Iron Guard?
Mordian Iron Guard.
Mordian Iron Guard, and we did Kriegers. We did Kriegers, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta do Kriegers.
We gotta do Catachan, too, one day.
Didn't we do a little bit of Catachan or something with Catachan?
We talked about Deathworld.
We might have talked about Catachan, but not actually like the guard or anything like that.
There's a bunch of shit we need to do episodes on.
There's a bunch of Imperial Guard people I didn't even know about until I seen a couple books or someone's mentioned. I'm like, that's a thing.
I know there's the Voyage, Restorium Firstborn, the Valhallans, the Cadian, the Elysian Shock Troops.
Oh, Cadians, those are the guys on the asteroid belt.
Yeah, the asteroid belt guys.
They just came out with a new book now that I think about it. Karsakin?
Yeah, the Karskins, yeah, because
the new kill team that just dropped that.
No, just came out with a new book.
I'm waiting for that to come in the mail.
That's the Scions. So technically they're an Imperial Guard troop. Technically.
Yeah. Technically, there's also that one. It's basically just an entire regiment of Commissar cadets. I can't remember their fucking name off the top of my head.
There's a one that's just Commissar cadets.
Basically, they all dress it in the black and red.
Hello, how's it going, Ronald?
Welcome. You're catching the end of the shenanigans.
Hey, Ronald, how's it going? Yeah, we're just wrapping up our World Eater episode.
Oh, damn, there is a new topic. League of Squats.
League of Squats.
Oh, the Cicero. We really actually need to do a proper episode on the Leagues of Votann. But they haven't really released any of their fucking lore yet.
You gotta-
only got all the
gotta have that
really got the
codex, boy.
codex.
God damn it.
I don't really want a squat army because it's money.
That's why I
like,
don't.
I've already seen all the goddamn Imperial stuff, and I'm like, man, all this new Imperial stuff's coming out. I'm like, I already got to put a second mortgage on the house to get that, or go steal some kidneys.
Oh,
We're still
Oh,
here
oh,
for a
no,
little
go ahead.
while.
Yeah, we're still here for a little bit. It's just we were just talking about the World Eaters.
Just finish
that-
the topic. Now we're into shenanigans.
Yeah, Kyle finishes up his little painting here. So
Yeah, you
So
always,
pick away.
yeah, you always give us a follow, man. We're here every Monday at the same time.
yeah, every Monday, and also we every now and again we jump on, we do some video games, and we're always here to talk to,
Yeah,
Or scream at each other.
or both.
which is fun.
Both is good.
Or run from what the fuck were we hunting that time? Demons?
Demas.
Squats, yeah. Allies of the Imperium cloning. AI Xenos friends.
Cloning an AI, it's like, oh.
Good old double whammy.
I just love how the squats just don't give a fuck either. If they're directly questioned about it, they go, yeah, what the fuck are you going to do about it?
What? What the fuck you talking about? Go fuck yourself.
Oh, you know? Fuck yourself.
Oh shit.
I
yeah.
hate batch painting. I hate it so much.
I bet you do, you whiny little bastard.
I was surprised with the 40K suggestions. I haven't purchased anything, but I love the lore behind it all.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Lord.
Okay, let me talk, guys. If you're going to go to Forest Heresy, Cicero, stop that.
Buy
not
out-
a blueberry.
God damn it. No blueberries.
No!
No blueberries.
Cicero, I only say stop that because I know you're lying. But
The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Fucking A.
All right. To answer Bronto's question, I'm gonna turn to the Codex here.
oh fuck. If you want to start with Horus Heresy, start with the book Horus Rising. If you want a good jumping point into 40K, I would recommend. Ooh, hang on. I have a few novels for this.
So
I
if
would
you don't, well, when you look for novels, I want to talk to this really quick. If you love you say right here says he loved the lore behind it. There is actually a really good couple of YouTubers I would recommend. One of them is
yes.
called Luton09. He gets really in
Oh,
depth,
fuck. Yes.
really in depth with the lore. A lot of his stuff is over an hour long. I personally like to listen to it while I'm doing something else. A couple other guys I really love is there's another thing that's actually kind of really inspired me and Kyle is a group called Adeptus Ridiculous. They also do the lore, but they're a little bit more jokey about it. Another guy I really like is Arch. Arch.
Don't forget
he's-
Voldemort.
He's really good,
Voldemort
and Voldemort. Oh, he has a great voice. But he does a lot of video novels, storytelling.
Which is good.
Yes.
Yeah, so Luton09, Arch, Voldemort, Adeptus Ridiculous.
Wes Hammer just came onto YouTube, too. He's pretty good. I like his stuff.
He does a lot of shorts.
His is a lot of quick
I mean-
snippets and, like, quick stuff.
And Sandman. Like I've been reading a lot recently.
But if you're talking about like models, like if you're talking about want to buy or get into models and like do army wise, I'm gonna tell you right now, like I started by just what I thought was cool. That's how I
But
did it.
if you're going to read Devastation of Baal, there was a novel that predates it by simply the name of Dante that goes into detail about the upcoming events that happen in Devastation of Baal. There's also, if you want more comedic slightly, jump into the Caiaphas Cain series.
I reading the first book of that one. It is pretty good.
Legitimately good. He does do stupid. Like, hey, this is this stupid. Infinite Divide, yes, that too. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, I read the Infinite Divide. I forgot about that one. It's good. I fucking love Trazen. He's my favorite.
Kyle, you need to start that section so I can just start plopping fucking book
I
names
love
into
this
that
little
thing.
guy.
Oh, I have.
I
Fucking
also got
jumps-
Orkin, but no one really cares about him. Trazen's better.
Yes, he does.
And if you like orcs,
Brutal-
Brutal Cunning is good. I read that one too.
See, I haven't read that.
You ever want to
Looked
see
at
an
it, but I
orc
think-
take out a titan? Oh my
Fucking
god!
what?
And,
Fucking what?
2 orcs and a fucking Gretchen, whatever, took out a fucking titan.
I call you.
I call you princess. Oh yeah, that's right. They had the squig. Yeah, the squig was in there too. Oh, what? I can read. Princess. Wow, they say you are what you eat. We'll call you princess. I fucking love it.
Yeah, the hobby itself is stupid expensive.
Like, I really
Like,
want to
not
get
even
started into
joking.
the armies as well, but it's a lot to jump into. Yes, it is. It is a lot to get into. Because he cannot read
Princeps.
Princeps. Yeah,
And
but
can
for,
you blame him?
for
It took me
army,
weeks to
find
figure out.
find an army you like lore-wise, rule-wise, like, first thing I recommend is if you want to get into, like, an army and actually start building an army, getting models and stuff like that, if you want to get into that aspect of it, get a codex first. Whichever army you think is cool or you like or you want to think about playing, get the codex first, read over it. They got a bunch of lore in there, rules and stuff. And if you think it's something you like or it's a play style you like, I mean, even look it up online on first and be like army play styles and see how they play. Because, like, certain armies play a little different. Some are more run up, some are more glass cannons, some are more defensive. Figure out your play style you like, and if you think you're cool, you like the way they play, and get the codex, see about which models you want, and then focus on which models you need for your armies. Because what I did first was just, I like Necrons, they're cool. So I got fucking like 3,000 points of Necrons and no real way to build a good army out of them. Yes, Battle Scribe.
Oh,
Definitely get Battle Scribe because it is a great way to build your army rosters if you want to get into actually playing 40k. Because I learned Battle Scribe and stuff, I built some stuff, and I use it a lot for the kill teams and everything.
And for the hobby itself, I would recommend going to your local hobby shop and just seeing what people turned in for cheap. If you have a shitload of disposable income, that's fine. But if you're just starting off with an army or just trying one out, the first thing I always do, that I've done a few times, I go to a hobby shop, I find what models they have for cheap, I buy them, and I try that army out fucking around.
Yeah, or
I don't ever
definitely
fully...
get into like a lighter version, like Kill Team was a lighter version of 40k. I got a lot of us and our friends into Kill Team because it's a lot cheaper to get Kill Team than it is to do 40k.
Oh, poor bastard! I'm sorry, I apologize, Ronald.
I'm sorry, Ronald.
You put up with probably so much.
You put up with so much shit to not get paid enough. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I agree with that. Oh, by the way, check the Discord. I created you a room, Bob.
Oh, did you create the thing on Discord for him?
Yes.
Oh, Codicier's Library. Nice. I like that.
An Age of Darkness for less than $100, you motherfucker. You're gonna now. I need to get the taser.
Wait,
you're gonna
you got Age of Darkness for less than 100? You were grabbing them kidneys off the street, weren't you? Because that's what I want to get. The Age of Darkness. I want to get the 30k box, but I'm like, yeah, it's money I don't have.
Fuck. The cheapest I found it for was at that little hobby spot, guys. I got 35% off. It was still $110 after the discounts.
Bought it from a shop brand new. God, you're lucky. But yeah, Ronald, one thing I'll tell you, never buy anything off of GW's website. I learned that the hard way. No, don't do it. Go to your local hobby shop. They're always cheap. It's always cheaper than the website I found out so far. Always cheaper than the website.
We've got stuff for that was usually like a couple hundred.
Like patrol boxes, just patrol boxes. On the website, they're like $150. I found one for Tau Kevin. They had a patrol box there for Tau Kevin for like $100. $50 cheaper than the website. I mean, like, oh my god.
Yeah. You see, what you gotta do is you gotta do what I did and completely destroy your friends by getting them into this hobby.
I know I did.
You guys got it cheaper than us. God damn it. Fucking
you
Sweden,
lucky
Poland,
bastard.
Poland. Oh,
right,
god damn it.
All right, Kyle, what we gotta do is we have to go to Poland and raid all their shit.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, the last time somebody did that, it didn't end well.
That is very true. That is very true.
Fair.
I'm stopping right now. There's a reason why 350 men kicked 4,000 men or 40,000 men's teeth down their throat.
Ronald, you hit me on a personal level.
All I do is work and I have friends. Yeah, this is what I do to hang out with my friends.
My feeling is $1. God damn, that's a good chunk difference between Games Workshop and the Polar Shop. God damn.
Oh,
But yeah, another thing to do if you want to get into like the army aspect and learn rules and like learn how to play the game without having to buy the models is there's a game on Steam called I Have Children and a Job. Yeah, I'm right there with you, but this is really my only painting time is this show. Other than that, I'm working and I got to deal with my kids. But if you want to learn how to also play the game and not have to buy all the models, and if you meet a couple people online or something or whatever, like me and Alan have done this, Bob's been there with us. There's a game on Steam called Tabletop Simulator. It's maybe about, I think it's $15. And then there's a Battleforge 40K mod, which is, I'll link their Discord in our Discord so you can find out where to go.
Yeah,
You
Divebot, put up
download-
a Discord if you want to join us.
Yeah, you download a patch, and you get all the models of all the factions and everything. They even got some rule cards and stuff on there. And then you open up a table, you get a game going, and you build your army, save it as an object, and then load it into the game. And then you can actually play 40K in Tabletop Simulator. So it's another, that's how me and Alan started here, being the Magos. We started doing it that way. That way we learned how to play. I remember our first game on Tabletop Simulator, it took 5 hours, and we didn't even finish.
And we only did 2 rounds.
We only did 2 rounds because we're reading our codex, just trying to read and everything. It was like, all we did was each have a codex, but we went on Tabletop Simulator, built our armies with the codex, and played. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, obviously having your own plastic models and going pew pew was a lot more fun, but it was a good way to start learning how to play 40K. Because
Yeah,
it's not cheap. It is an expensive hobby to just, I'm going to go out and buy all these models and then go to play the game and then realize, oh shit, I don't like the way these guys play. I'm like, well, I just spent a fucking $1,000 on an army and I don't fucking like it, you know?
yeah. So Bronald, it is a great way to start. Like when I first started, believe it or not, even though I'm now Magos, aka I love the Adeptus Mechanicus, I first started off, I really wanted to do the orcs. Because I love their lore, I love the way they look, but I'm not a fan of their playstyle. So that's why I changed from the orcs into the Mechanicus. Which the Mechanicus, I like their lore, I like that, but also I like their playstyle on the tabletop. So it's really good to figure out, like you said, what you like, what you don't like. If you're doing check a look at those minis.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
like Cicero's saying, eBay is a good way to look for like stuff. And then there's some other things like I think there's like Frontline Gaming and some other gaming sites that like they sell like secondhand stuff, like where somebody traded in, or maybe they built a couple of models and then traded in, and then Facebook's a good way, eBay, like those sites like that. Just try to find something that's if you're looking for certain things and you're not too worried about it being brand new out of the box. I mean, it's gonna be cheaper that way too.
recommend if you're doing anything online by purchasing, get an app called Honey. They will find you coupons like a motherfucker.
God damn it, Bob! I didn't secure the sponsorship yet. Quiet.
I don't care if they sponsor us or not. Those guys are great. I wanted to say, I had an incident come up. I wasn't able to buy it, but I managed to get a Legion Fellblade, and they had a discount for it. It brought it all the way down from, I want to say, $200 down to $105. So Honey is an amazing app providing discounts online when you're shopping.
Yeah, it is a really good browser extension if you're looking to save stuff. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in the
if
middle
you're
of
looking
nowhere,
for
Arkansas.
anything
Warhammer is non-existent here, so Facebook is a no-go. Oh, yeah, well, where isn't the Warhammer? Isn't the U.S. Warhammer warehouse in Tennessee?
I'm
You
not
could all,
entirely sure.
hey, if you want to get a crew together, I'm not saying nothing, but this can be confidential if we want to go, get some shit, if you catch my drift.
Well,
All
there
right,
is a meme
um,
somewhere on there where I'm about to hijack my first truck. It was a Warhammer truck.
Hey, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I totally don't think I can get a couple of guys in a truck.
Don't forget, Ronald's a cop.
I don't think he's going to ride us out to this one.
Hey, Ronald, if you don't say anything, we'll bribe you with the whole army, okay?
We're also going to say this. This is all jokes. In case
Joking.
anybody
Okay, FBI Steve. FBI Steve, okay?
It's out of the
it's a joke.
jurisdiction.
Yeah, I'll do you. Hey, cool. We got his okay. Let's do it.
we have blessing.
This part of the VOD is just gonna kind of get fuzzy.
All you're gonna hear is something fly into a room, and you're gonna hear, "Well, fuck me," and then a
I
flame.
open up. Cue the SWAT team. Yep.
Well, shit.
Oh, that's
Well,
funny.
here we go again.
Yeah, bro, if you ever want to jump in again, we're always on here every Monday. Every time around the weekend, we do just play some games. You're more than welcome to come by, chat, and pick our brains.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you for the follow, sir. And
Oh, thank you.
yeah, we do this every Monday is our main show, and then we do offhand stuff on the weekends and stuff. But every Monday, 8 o'clock, we start 8 o'clock Eastern time, which you said you're from Arkansas, so you're in our country. I feel bad
That's
for
nice.
Cicero over there. He's all over in
It's probably
Poland.
I think it's a little bit like 5 o'clock in the morning for you, Cicero.
Gotta get
Why
up
are you
early
still
and catch
up?
the stream. 4? Oh, god damn.
God, I apologize, Cicero.
Cicero, you are a saint. And we always appreciate the support.
Oh yeah, we love it when you jump in. Oh, we have the week of off. Okay, I'm glad.
Oh, very nice. Good. I'm glad. You can enjoy it.
Fantastic.
No better way than to spend it with us, right, Cicero? Come on now.
That's when I'm waking up for work.
Oh,
Oh,
oof.
oof. See, there was at a time I wanted to become a cop. I'm glad. I kind of glad it never happened because I don't think I could handle it.
I thought about it.
See, I went to the. Don't do it. Funnily enough, I can't. I actually. Little fun fact for everybody. I have a back when I was 17, I broke my shoulder, and because of that, I couldn't pass the push-ups. And I'm also a fat bastard, so I couldn't do the run. So I flunked out of academy.
All right. So
Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that your grandpa's a cop. Let's get medals.
we got a cousin who's a detective. That's all we have in the family.
Oh god, he's a Detroit.
He's a
detective.
Detroit detective. Yeah, we're in Michigan. We're over here right by Detroit. Ooh,
I'm on
SWAT
SWAT.
boy.
Ooh.
Ooh, you get all the fun.
Oh, but this time it's called the militia. Oh my god, you have to. I want to see pictures of
Oh,
the
he's
K9.
getting a canine and doggo. Nice.
I want to see the fur musket.
The fur musket.
Your missile has been deployed. Suffer in silence.
I put the Warhammer Discord to get the mods for Tabletop Simulator. I put it in the table talk of the Discord. Good old doggy.
There's a video I saw of a guy in his K9. He's like sitting there playing with dog. He's like, "You want to get some bad guys? Come on, let's go get some bad guys."
That stuff's awesome.
Oh, I'm glad, Ronald. I hope everything works out and you get your fur musket, your fur missile.
All I can say is, men will look at a
First of the
6'8" motherfucker and tell him to go fuck himself. The second the fur missile comes out, everybody's polite.
Oh,
K9s in 40K. Oh yeah, isn't there dogs in 40K? There's one more
Cyberman.
in Vest.
Yes, there are.
Yeah. Ooh,
They're good at
there's something to
toys.
add with like the Life in the Imperium and stuff.
Yeah, but imagine
Fruit
a
hounds,
fucking
yeah.
Flesh
Flesh
hounds.
hounds. Oh god.
now we're getting to the dark. Now we're getting to the warp territory.
That one sounds a little scary.
That's exactly the way they look at you is haunting.
Flesh hounds of corn. I think that's what that new model was riding. I think about it. Maybe it was a flesh hound.
Oh, you mean this fucker? Hang on, I just had it.
You gotta throw it up in the
I'll put
Discord.
it in the, I'm gonna throw it up in the Discord. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. They get so happy to eat. Oh god.
They live for that shit.
I'm dying.
When I say them dogs want to feast on your sorrows, they will feast on your sorrow.
Oh, that's rough.
Where the fuck is that
Do
picture?
a little
I
bit of
just had it.
organizing.
Hang, slap it. I just had the damn thing.
This might actually be one of our longest episodes. When I think about it.
And I think well, other than the table, like actual this was
Besides the part 1 and 2s, I'm talking about like one part altogether.
Yeah, at that point it is. I'm gonna say if our longest ever show is probably gonna be our Dark Tide episode.
Well, I'm not counting the gaming stuff, which that was fun. I cannot wait for Dark Tide to come out. I highly recommend Dark Tide. And for those of you listening, it has been talked about. I'm not sure if it's 100% yet, but they're talking about anybody who pre-orders Dark Tide will be able to play in a beta before it comes out on the 17th.
You look at the Discord, there's Cyber Mastiffs and good old doggos.
Oh, God. Are those the flesh hounds on the bottom?
Yep.
I just see, like, they got like, the fucking, like, predator-looking mouth.
Yep.
Well.
They're good boys.
Where'd my Discord go? No, come back!
And it fled.
Where did it go? Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
My Discord disappeared. What happened?
And back to the usual part of Kyle breaking shit.
Why do I break everything? Oh, I'm back. Okay. Meme landed.
I was just missing shit.
Oh, we got a hold of a channel artist. If I could get the channel artist to create stuff like that, like just we breaking the computer or something, that's got to be something. Which news on the channel artist? I was told things are going good. Should be coming out here relatively soon. So hopefully we get some fresh emotes and stuff for you guys. That'd be nice. Now that I won't be my horrible drawings, it'll be someone else doing good drawings. Because you think I could just barely paint. Drawing is a whole other story. I am horrible at drawing.
Oh, well, actually, I have to wake up early in the morning now. Do you want to see if there's anybody to raid?
Oh boy, is it that time already?
Yeah,
it was that time like an hour ago. we had a good one this time. It was a lot of fun. Do we have anybody that we know that's on? Nope.
No, we kind of overshot that.
For his balls, I made it to the end.
Cicero, yeah, you did make it to the end, and it got a lot longer than normal.
Have a good night, Ronald. Stay safe at work.
All right, Ronald, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow.
I can't wait to see you next time. I don't think anybody that we know is on today.
Let's try to get somebody on here. Let's get somebody else that's painting or doing something Warhammer related.
Let's go for a smaller person who doesn't have a lot of people on.
We're on the list there. Look at that. I found us on the list. Let's go with... Yeah, that guy's doing a Tyranid. What the hell's this guy doing? Doing orcs. How about some orcs?
Oh, some orcs.
Oh, bathtub stream. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. All right, let's see if I don't mess this up like I do everything else. I'm already messing it up.
Of course you are.
God damn it, Kyle.
Okay, I think I did it. I got it. Oh, man.
Game.
Hey, I fixed it. We're getting ready to raid. Getting ready to go see, Hey, I fixed... Oh, God.
Sir Davius.
There's Davius. He is, doing something orc related. It looks like a vehicle or something.
Well, it's Orktober, so it works out very well.
Just on the back end of October.
Alright, time to exterminate.
Infinity of the God Emperor, our undying
I can't get it
Lord,
working on my
and by
end,
the
so now
grace
it's
of the Golden Throne.
Yeah, I don't know why yours is broken.
I declare exterminatus.
Don't know either. It makes me upset.
Blood for the blood god! Blood for the blood god! Blood for the blood god!
Oh man. Well, thank you everybody for joining for our World Eaters episode. It's still a toss up on what's going on tomorrow, but it sounds like it might be Months of Shame, whatever that is. I don't know.
The months of shame. I'm definitely gonna have to do that.
Find all that out?
I want to do that.
Well, I guess we'll see. But until then, I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and I hope you all have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Oh,
Nerds.
goodbye. Goodbye. Wow. I can't do it. I tried.
Wah! Oh, I'm not in the ending.